Evolution is by which different kinds of living organisms are thought to have developed and diversified from earlier forms during the history of the Earth. Evolution is a change in the heritable characteristics of biological populations over successive generations. These characteristics are the expressions of genes that are passed on from parent to offspring during reproduction. Different characteristics tend to exist within any given population as a result of mutations, genetic recombination, and other sources of genetic variation. However, there are different theories of evolution that often support or negate each other. The first main theory of evolution is that of Lamarck, commonly known as Lamarckism. It states that the continuous and extra use of organs make them more efficient, while the continued disuse of some other organs leads to their degeneration and ultimate disappearance. So, if I were to use my right arm all the time and never my left, my offspring would tend to have a stronger right arm and a weaker left arm. However, this theory is negated by the fact that the link between generations is only through germ cells and not somatic cells. Somatic cells play no role in genetic variation and should, therefore, not have any role in evolution. The second main theory of evolution is that of Charles Darwin, commonly known as Darwinism. Darwin suggests that there are slight variations in every individual. His theory suggests that the fittest of organisms tend to survive in an environment of limited food and space. Therefore, organisms with unhelpful characteristics tend to die and organisms with helpful characteristics tend to survive, also known as the survival of the fittest. However, Darwin's theory does not explain the inheritance of non-functional vestigial organs, or how the difference in characteristics is acquired. The third main theory of evolution is that of Hugo de Vries, commonly known as mutation theory of evolution. Hugo suggests that evolution is a discontinuous process and occurs by mutations. Hugo defines mutations as sudden and inheritable large differences from the normal and are not connected to normal by intermediate forms. However, Hugo's theory is critiqued by the fact that mutations are incapable of introducing new genes and alleles into the gene pool. The fourth main theory is the Neo-Darwinism or modern concept or synthetic theory of evolution. The detailed studies of Lamarckism, Darwinism, and mutation theory of evolution showed that no single theory is fully satisfactory. Neo-Darwinism is a modified version of the theory of natural selection and is a sort of reconciliation between Darwin's and de Vries theories. In a nutshell, the theory suggests that there is genetic variability allowing for random variations. The organisms with slight variable changes then undergo the process of natural selection. However, it no longer operates through survival of the fittest, but operates through differential reproduction and comparative reproductive success. Basically, the organisms that are best adapted to the environment reproduce at a higher rate. These contribute a proportionally greater percentage of genes to the gene pool of the next generation. So, natural selection of Neo-Darwinism acts as a creative force and operates through comparative reproductive success. Accumulation of a number of such variations leads to the origin of a new species.